He promised to help people get loans, then he took their money and split. This guy is no stranger to courtrooms, at least when he actually shows up. His name is Cleon Williamson. He drives a shiny Jaguar. He also takes money from people and delivers nothing.
I call him, my husband calls him, and no response.
Catherine Kuhn is looking for Cleon, so is Abdul Mateen. You gave Cleon Williamson $1,345.
Yes.
You don't have a house, and you did not get a loan.
No, he no give loan, he no give my money.
That sounds familiar. Just listen to this woman who wanted her identity concealed. How much money have you given him at this point?
I gave him $1,345.
And for that, he's done what?
He's done absolutely nothing.
All these people say they got roped into Cleon's scheme.
We thought we were going to get a house.
Catherine wanted a better life for her family, but her credit was shot. So she called Cleon's company, Blue Financial. She says Cleon promised a loan if she could pay a fee to get the loan.
First, we gave him $1,000. It was a cashier's check.
Catherine says that was over a year ago. She still has no loan and no house. After Abdul Mateen paid Cleon and got nothing, he took him to court. Cleon never showed. So Abdul was awarded a judgment, but Cleon's never paid. Do you think he just stole the money from you?
Look like that.
The Better Business Bureau is also onto Cleon and even put out a warning. In 2008, a St. Louis County judge wasn't impressed with his shenanigans and even assessed punitive damages against Cleon, citing fraud. In that case, Cleon was sued by a title insurance company. So I called this loan-promising wheeler dealer for some answers. The only thing missing from the story at this point is you giving your side of it. Cleon promised to do an interview on Monday, but then pushed me off. Wow, I was starting to feel like one of Cleon's customers. And look at this. Cleon's on probation for writing a bad check, a felony. Maybe I'll just catch up with him at his next court date, a probation hearing in August. Hopefully, he shows up. Over the phone, Cleon told me he would get his customers refunds within 45 days and that once those customers get refunds, Blue Financial will be out of business. His customers say they'll believe it when they see the money. If you've been the victim of a scam or ripoff, or if you spot government waste, let me know about it on my KMOV Facebook page or send me a message on Twitter. Chris Nagus, News 4. If you need a loan, I've got just the guy you need to avoid. It's game over for this wheeler dealer. Our first investigation into this guy exposed a huge ripoff. Now a judge is pulling the plug on Mr. Excuses. Can you tell us, are you planning to repay these folks back?
No comment.
Oh, suddenly Cleon Williamson is out of things to say, but in the past he's been real chatty.
Chris Nagus, Cleon Williamson, Blue Financial Group.
He's made promises to me and his customers. Making good on those promises, that's another story.
It was just a whole bunch of stories in the runaround, so.
I mean, would you call him Mr. Excuses?
Pretty much.
Nicole Jasper wanted to buy a house, so she called Cleon's company, Blue Financial, hoping to secure a loan. After paying Cleon more than $7 grand, she had no house and no loan. So she took Cleon to court. So you went to court. What did Cleon say in court?
He didn't show up.
Sounds familiar. Abdul Mateen took Cleon to court after Cleon took money for a loan but failed to deliver. Abdul's out more than $1,300. Do you think he just stole the money from you?
Look like that.
Catherine Kuhn also lost money on a Cleon deal. So did this woman who wanted her identity concealed. As it turns out, Cleon's on probation for felony check writing and owes more than 30 grand in restitution in that case. His probation officer admits tracking Cleon's whereabouts and exactly what he's doing to make money is tough.
I've never actually received proof of employment.
So where's all the money going? Cleon tools around town in a fancy Jag, but he says it belongs to a friend. Turns out this is a big no-no because Cleon doesn't have a license. But one thing Cleon does have is a passion.
I have a passion for the business and I want to make it work.
Yeah, but where's the money? Cleon took the stand to explain why his probation shouldn't be revoked for failing to pay restitution in his bad check fiasco. The prosecutor asked Cleon what banks he uses to secure loans. One was out of business, then all of a sudden, Cleon got amnesia.
I can't remember the other one, but...
And this probably didn't help much either.
I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul.
I've got a few people who might testify to that.
The court believes at this time that we're out of options for you.
Judge Ted House wasn't playing around.
It is the judgment and sentence of the court. Mr. Williamson, that you be confined in an institution to be designated by the Missouri Department of Corrections for a period of 4 years.
Whoa! Prison? The victim seemed pleased, but Cleon looks shocked. Looks like he's out of the loan business for a while as he makes his way to the Gray Bar Hotel. And one more thing that'll be waiting for Cleon when he gets out, all that debt he owes his customers. If you've got a scam, ripoff, or government waste you want me to know about, let me know about it on my KMOV Facebook page or send me a message on Twitter. Chris Nagus, News 4.